This has to be one of my favorite questions posed to anybody in the universe. And that would be, are you straight or gay by choice? Or people who believe this is a choice? A choice. Well, let's examine the anatomy of a choice. Choice, in its very definition, means the choosing of one or the other. Of having the option to say, I like fruit, or I like apples, but I don't like oranges. I choose not to like apples, or I choose to like oranges. Choice, by its very admission, is saying that it was your decision to do something. Is being gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgendered a choice? In order for it to have been a choice, then it must have been something that I had the ability or the option to choose otherwise. Nope. Can't say it's a choice, folks. I didn't have that option. I didn't have that ability. In my mind, ingrained in my soul, in the very DNA that created me, the choice was made for me. I like men. Nothing about the female body is attractive to me. Nothing about the female persona is attractive to me. Nothing about a woman makes me want to swoon with delight, nor do I wish to do anything but go shopping, obviously, with women and hang out and go to the movies or whatever. But for those of you who are firm believers that this life is a choice for us, I would like to give you a few points. I was born in January of 1978. I came out in July of 1998. 20 years. Well, yeah, around, 19 years. I wasn't quite 20 yet. When I came out, well, let's precursor this by my teenage years. When I was 15, my father died. And my father was the epitome of masculinity, so I didn't want to come out around him. When he died, I felt comfortable enough to kind of go through the motions of telling a few people. At the time, I told my twin sister and our mutual best friend. I explored through oral sex the beauty of being with a man. Of course, back then it wasn't all kind of beautiful. It was more fun and exploitation or exploration. Um, but yeah, I knew what I was. Um, a lot of people say it's a disgusting thing, but one of my first real knowledges of being gay was the fact that my Uncle Roger, my father's brother, was the epitome of what I wanted during my early gay adolescent years. I wanted a strong, big, masculine, Harley Davidson riding, cigarette smoking man. And of course, I've changed that now. They don't have to be rugged and blah. They just have to be masculine. And you know, um, body hair is a plus for any of those interested in applying. Uh, but it wasn't a choice. At 15 years old, I was molested by a bus driver. And a lot of people say, well, you're molested by a bus driver, that's why you're gay, blah, blah. No. See, here's the deal. When women get raped by men, the last thing they want to do is be around what? Men. I was molested by a male bus driver. So the last thing I should want to be around is a man, but I'm still gay. I went through a series of transformations. I moved, and it's funny. I'm a drag queen now, but way back then, my twin sister, I had long hair at the time. She combed out my hair, put makeup on me, put me in a dress and stuff, and we went out on a town, and it was amazing how many people thought I was a woman, and how many guys hit on me. It was great. So anyway, long story short. Well, maybe not too short, but when I moved to Georgia and I came out, I was gay bashed twice. I have been hated, disliked, cussed at, spit at, called names. But outside of that, who would choose to live a life that put them through so much pain? We have the fear of being disliked and disowned by our families, our communities, our friends. We have this fear that we're never going to be accepted as who we are. I have a fear of dying alone. In the gay community, it is extremely hard to find a partner that is even remotely interested in anything longer than a few sexual encounters. A lot of men in the gay community feel that being gay is their ability to just have sex and enjoy a lifetime of explicit sexual encounters with as many people as they can find. I'm not one of them. I was surrounded by long-term relationships my entire life. My mom and dad were together until my dad died. My sister's been with her husband for 11 years. I want the longevity, and that's not easy to find. I'm not a skinny, anorexic gay boy. I don't go to circuit parties, I don't snort cocaine, and I don't live a life of fabulous glamour and parties every weekend. I haven't been to a club in 2 months. Why would I live or choose to live a life where I have the fear of never finding a partner? Where I have the fear of, for the rest of my life, living by myself, of being a wretched old 80-year-old spinster sitting on the front steps of a house or a nursing home with a cane, looking at the young boys walking by and saying, "That was me once." Why would I choose to live a life where I'm going to be alone? And if I could, if for some reason I could change, if I could choose to say, I'm not gay, I'm gonna be with women, and marry a beautiful woman and have lots of kids and the white picket fence and all that wonderful stuff, why wouldn't I? What possible motivation could I have for staying a gay man and being alone for the rest of my life? Why would that in itself not motivate me to be straight? Because, honey, all the big boys get good looking women. Just take a look around you. So it's because it's not a choice. I can't wake up tomorrow and say I'm straight. I can't learn to like women or find them sexually attractive. I can't, and I never have, and I never will. But yeah, it's not a choice. And anybody who believes it's a choice needs to live on the other side for a day. It's not that easy to be who we are, but we try. Love y'all.